Okay, and we're back. I had some signal issues that I had to deal with real quick. This is about red flags and partnerships. I know sometimes we want to collab with people. We see things, on a different scale. We're looking at the bigger picture. We're like, wow, imagine if what we can do if we collaborated and if we did this and let's become partners and let's work together and we can do this and we can do that. Beautiful, right? But you don't realize that you have to always pay attention to the red flags. And I'm going to tell you why. Red flags will save you a great deal of money, stress, and time. Okay? Number one, and these are not in any particular order. You can read up on this, find out, do research on red flags and partnerships for yourself if you think that my list is being biased or if my list is being, you know, lack of detail or however. Do your own research in regards to having partnerships and the red flags that come with them that you need to pay attention to. Number one, like I said, this is not in any particular order. When you bring ideas to your partner and your partner shuts every idea down, I'm talking about every idea. Nothing you say works. Everything is negative. This is not going to work. That doesn't make sense. You're not too sure about that. I don't think, I don't believe. Take that as a sign that either they don't have faith in what you're doing or they just are not into it at all, because no one can be in a partnership with someone and they don't believe in their partner. You have to believe in the person that you're doing business with. You have to like some of their ideas. You have to agree with them. You have to be able to communicate with them well. So if you have no type of positive thinking when you're coming into a partnership, that is a big red flag that you have to pay attention to. And I talk about this on my radio show all the time, Words of Advice podcast as well, when I'm talking about building businesses, building brands. From experience, you have to have positive mindset involved. Positive thinking is the number one key. You cannot build a business with someone who's negative. You cannot build a business with anyone who does not wake up breathing it or they don't care about it as much as you do. You're just not going to work. Anytime a person always has an issue with something and they bring no solutions, that is a red flag. Next thing that is important with red flags in business and partnerships is there's no consistency. They're all over the place. You just don't know what they're going to do. One minute they say they're going to do this, then they don't follow through. Then the next person they're going to get in contact with, then they don't do this and then they don't do that. Not being consistent is very, very important to pay attention to when they just can't stay on top of things. They're not reliable. They talk a good game, but they don't back it up. Yeah, I know so and so, and I'm gonna put you on to so and so, and I'm gonna send these emails, and I'm gonna do this, and they drop the ball every time. You're not reliable. That's something you need to pay attention to. Next thing, and I'm not gonna go through all of it, but I'm giving you some that is important you to pay attention to with red flags and partnerships is overall and I'm gonna say very clear, they do not care about where the business is going to go. They don't put in any work. They don't even make any effort. Effort is not just in our own personal life. Effort is not about me, 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 you. When you're coming together with someone, effort benefits both partners, not just self. You don't get into a partnership trying to get yours. You don't get into a partnership thinking, yo, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna have me at all costs. You might as well work for yourself because that's not a partnership. It's about compromise. It's about give and take. It's about building. It's about your ideas and my ideas coming together. But they have to put in the work. They got to put in the effort. And I'm going to leave this, and I can drop some more jewels, but I don't want to give it all away. Make sure whoever you lock in with values what you value. You have to be on the same page with what you value, whether it's time, negotiations, business etiquette, whatever it is. When you come together with someone, they have to be on the same page with you. And they're going to respect what you stand for. They're going to respect what you are about, how you talk, how you live, how you eat, how you breathe. They're not going to make anything difficult because they want things to be centered around them or their way. That's not business. That's not even ethical. That's not even life. That's not how life works anyway. We call ourselves the universe. You are the universe. You are the universe. It's inside of you. You are what makes the world go around, us. So when you come together with people in business, keep that in mind. Positive thinking, putting in the effort, putting in the work, and also making sure that you are consistent. Be consistent with whatever it is that you're doing. Value your thoughts of your partner, value their creativity. You know what? Even sometimes if ideas don't always make sense, make suggestions, but make suggestions in a way that is inviting, that is, not downing a person. Like a lot of people don't know that, and this is one other thing, critical thinking, critical, of your partner can be very, very hindering. It can make a lot of hindrance to a partnership as well, because it's the way we say things. Your delivery, when it comes to how you feel about something, can really, really put a damper in communication between you and your partner. You have to make sure, and it's not being a baby, it's not being childish, it's actually having good communicational skills. And in any business, that is the one thing that you have to learn to have. So look for these red flags in partnerships and know that communication, consistency, positive thinking, and actually being involved in the business and caring about the business is what is important. So pay attention to those red flags, you guys. Listen for more tips with Rosalind L. on Words of Advice every Sunday on the podcast, weekly podcast. There's so much information that's going out right now. You will love the podcast. Stay blessed, stay inspired. Any questions and concerns about this topic, leave it below. Peace.